Hey, what do I have to offer? I don't know. I've been coming to you out of this emptiness, out of this no mind, out of this whatever it is for some time now. And, you know, you've seen the awkwardness of it at times, the not knowing what that's like. And today I want to sing a, a song to you about the specialness of your soul. Just like I'm finding the specialness of mine, we're going into a new time, a new absence of time. We're going places that I'm not sure our words can go with us. And we're going together. And pretty much all it takes is the desire to go. With the desire, we set the intent to do that. And I don't know about you, but I'm learning more and more about the power of intent. Um, there's a document I keep. I just call it running notes, my ideas. And it's just, I keep it on the desktop where it's easy to just click on when an idea or an attitude or something new crops up. And maybe it's incomplete, but so what? You get a sense that, hey, that's neat. And I want to encourage everyone to do this, just to, you know, or use sticky notes if that's your thing. Whatever it is, I like to use a little Word doc. Actually, it's WordPad, something really easy. It launches really fast. There's no delay waiting for some big behemoth program to load itself. That's one of the main reasons I don't use Microsoft Word or even OpenOffice.org, which is the free variety, the open source version. I don't like to use any kind of software that's so big that in the time it takes for it to load after I click, that an idea or an inspiration could slip away. I want things to be instant. So there. Anyway, um, I thought I'd run down through for you some of the little things I have in mind, just to spark off ideas of your own. Each and every one of us is as special as it gets, and it's all fractal. And all of the improvement, all of the blessings, all of any of that attained here, there, or anywhere benefits us all. And we're just going into new spaces and places where it's really advisable to let all the borders, boundaries, and barriers down. Anything that locks us in, locks us down, limits us in any way in our ideas, in our consciousness. Now, I'm not talking about, slaying dragons in the 3D world. Remember, be in heart with me. What we do inside manifests and will manifest outside, but the work, the real work, is inside. And it's an auspicious day for that. On the Mayan calendar, today is 3 Cimi. Don't know how to pronounce it. Might be Kame, looks like Simi. Um, Death or transformation is the energy, and 3 is the energy of flow of the tetrahedron. Well, tetra is 4. 3 is the triangle, the trinity. It's flow. It's enables duality to take a step up. Okay, so let me put that away. So, the things that I'm pondering, that I'm musing upon, and ideas perhaps for future journaling. Why is there suffering? the victim consciousness. And I'm studying words and how we cast, with our spelling, we cast spells on ourselves mostly, but ourselves and other with the use of words. And our writing can be cursive. Cursive and spelling. Curses and spells. Interesting, isn't it? Well, I'll give you a sample of my pondering. I took the word thought, and here we go. Ought. A-U-G-H-T. Have you aught that you can give me? Bought. Brought. There's always the bot, like the robot. Caught. C-A-U-G-H-T. And how close that is to cauterize. That's interesting, isn't it? Fought. Fraught. It was fraught with terror. Got. Hot as in haughty. Not as in N-A-U or N-O-U-G-H-T. Of course, there's the old ought to do this or that. And then wrought, what hast thou wrought or created? Shot. Sought, what hast thou sought? Or taught, to thy taught. What did you teach your taught? Of course, thought. Trot. For fun, we'll throw in twat. And yacht. Now, words are extraordinarily powerful. And what I'm doing in this, you see my meditation as I'm sinking into the depths of what is in this spelling. What spell does this? I think it's orthography. This putting together of letters, representations for sounds. What does it do? So anyway, there's that. Now, I have a little list, and I'll just share it with you just for fun. Ones I don't trust. Ones I'm not sure of yet. Solara Anra, Bashar, and Cryon. Now, let me share with you. This is not a judgment. This is a refinement of discernment. All these ones, I have absolutely nothing against them. I'm looking at what is flowing through, seeking to discern and to fine-tune my own ability to rise in consciousness and to see what supports that and what doesn't. It's absolutely not a judgment against anyone or anything. And I could be wrong. So there's that. Now, a couple of fun quotes. This is from Ramana Maharshi. I am is the name of God. God is none other than the self. Of course, capital S, but you know, we don't spell an upper, we don't speak in upper and lower case like that. So isn't that fun? This is well said. When an inner situation is not made conscious, it appears outside of you as fate. Carl Jung. I still like Little Grandmother, Keisha Crowther. She says, crystals are the most powerful thing we have on planet Earth. I like Dimitri Halley. See, what I do here is these are just little, they're zingers. I'll be listening and a sentence will stand out and I'll come to my ideas file and I'll put it down. For Dimitri, he says, we are eating ourselves. Our system of thinking is killing us. He speaks of the sense of separation of the observer from the observed. And so we have the observation problem, where scientists, if they are true to what has been discovered yet, and who can be true to all of it? Come on. You know, we pick and choose the best we can as we are led. But if they are true to what has been discovered, they now know that they, just by their presence, just by simply observing, influence the outcome. You cannot separate yourself. There's no such thing as an objective observer. It doesn't exist, and I find that tremendously exciting if you hear it from heart. Okay, here's a quote. This is the big one because basically the illusion is that the world surrounding us is separate from us. One could say that the world is illusion, but it's actually that the world as something separate is an illusion. Oh, I like that. What is the reality is that we are the world. I am the tree and I am the water. The sense of separateness has been set up, as it were, to aid us in becoming self-conscious. And there's nothing that can happen if we do not co-create with it. Now, those were quotes that I just put them together. That wasn't just one thing he said just like that. Here's an ancient Vedic quote that many will be familiar with. It's from a 12th century Spanish mystic, Al-Arabi. God sleeps in the stone, breathes in the plant, dreams in the animal, and awakens in man. Do you see the spiral that's being built there? Okay, here's one. Awareness does not speak. To whom will it speak? But it causes speech to take place in the realm of consciousness. This is from Muji. And it's from the play of I Am and I, Me. Awareness does not speak. This is like source. Awareness does not speak. To whom will it speak? It is the all. Is it going to speak to itself? There's nothing that it's not. But it causes speech to take place in the realm of consciousness. I like that. And then I have some quotes from Alex Collier. I enjoy that. I don't need to read all of this to you. I just wanted to give you some ideas. Schopenhauer. Every truth passes through 3 stages before it is recognized. First, it is ridiculed. Second, it is opposed. And third, it is regarded as self-evident. And Max Planck. A new scientific truth does not triumph by convincing its opponents and making them see the light, but rather because its opponents eventually die. And so, things to discuss. Discuss more on the invisible ones present everywhere, on dimensions. Discuss water, genetics, what it takes to survive, the dark ones eating our energy, us eating plants and animals, and how that's 3D gross, but the same everywhere. Breatharians, yogi, taking in energy. It depends on where you are in vibration. And finally, you know, I don't really have a message, folks. I don't come to you from thought. I come to you almost as an accident. You know, the mouth opens and things come out. I come to you out of an emptiness. But even that is shifting and changing sufficiently. And I'm a student of that too. And so, as I take notes sometimes from what comes through me, I mean, come on, that's what the journaling is. My learning, growing, glowing, awakening process. I'm finding that there is a message there. And so, it's called Major Themes here. First, I am a regular Jane. Nothing special that everyone else isn't too. I think actually the reality is that we're all extraordinary and special. Obviously, come into heart is my message. We must cleanse our vision to perceive reality truly. I speak of observation, just watching, and the way of disidentification and of change. That change does us. We don't do anything. All is exactly perfect in your world, just the way it is. That doesn't mean it's meant to stay that way. It means it's perfect for this moment. What's in the next moment? Well, we shall see, huh? All right, leave mind behind. No thought is true. Byron Katie would be an expert there. Thought cannot be contained in words. That's an ancient theme that comes down to us through the centuries. But we can come to know these things within self. These things can speak us just as they spoke the sages and the masters of wisdom before us. And nothing is linear. All light is one. All are one. No one is better than another. We're all waking up, all that choose to. It's a part of upliftment, of ascension. In this process, our frequencies are rising. Our DNA is being repaired, renewed, restored, rejuvenated. 3D is going away, and that means time-space. Time, as we know it now, as we knew it, will be no more. It's not the end of the world. Forget all those prophets. That's a bunch of BS. Okay, I already said that. Everything is perfect just as it is. People don't understand free will very well. Happiness is a choice. Everything is. And by the way, I include myself in that people there. Okay, we're creators of the show that we see. We are one with the light beings from all over, including ETs. And I wrote, heck, we are that. 3D is fractal and a hologram and is fleeting individually. Great wisdom is found in the I don't know. in the empty cup. All are love walking, divinity manifest via form. It's not in the words, it's in the heart, the energy that flows through. I mean, words are insufficient here. Pain is a part of the process. Don't run away. And finally, acceptance must take the place of rejection and resistance. So to learn to just be with that. Now, I'm sure you have exciting thoughts, understandings, ideas of your own, even if they don't gel into something that's whole and complete for you. Even if you just get a part or a piece of an idea, you know the feeling inside you when something resonates. It could be a sentence that would mean something entirely different to all the people around you. That doesn't matter. You get the sense when something speaks directly to you. And my suggestion is write it down or speak it into your little MP3 player, whatever you do, preserve it. I'm finding that these are ways that Spirit communes with us. There's more going on there that we don't currently see. And so I'm finding personally that my guides, if you will, are more present, not visible as in 3D, but consciousness is rising. And we can expect to be perceiving things that are on higher dimensions, on dimensions and densities that we're not used to perceiving on. Well, I'm here to say expect that. We're rising up. I think there are more and more people, and all of this we're going to find, especially amongst our youth, are going to be able to see ghosts, if you will. People absent their bodies. Soon we should be able to, we bilocate all the time. We probably try and quad and, sextuple locate, whatever. Time, space, we have seen and experienced as limitation. We thought we had one body and we had to be in one space and place at one time. And that works for 3D, but we're not limited to that anymore. And so we can set down those barriers. We can let them go and open up to one of my favorite lines, anything is possible. And we can stand before that in all humility and know it isn't us. All of our concepts about who and what we think we are, it's all rot. It's all nonsense. It's all inadequate at the least. Who and what we are is going to be and is the phoenix rising out of the ashes. And everything can be going to hell in a handbasket all around us. That doesn't limit us. We are truly unlimited beings, and it's choices that we make. Our choices really do count in ways that we don't see right now. And our thoughts and our words are really important in ways that we don't perceive right now. I'm finding, though, that just centering in heart gets me and keeps me on and into a flow that illuminates things, that helps me rise up. Hurt comes along. It's part of it. I think when we look back on all of this with the ever-perfect vision of hindsight, we will see that the hurt is where we have built up structures based on falseness, all unaware. We've done the best we can to construct reality within our conscious awareness, but it's changing and it's morphing now as we are. And so the structures, in order for us to pursue spirit and the path and the highest light that we can see, structures have to fall. You know, they have to make way because they limit us. And I think that the pain has to do with the letting go, with the false structures that we have identified with. I always find where there's been pain that there's something there that I've identified with that's on a lower dimension or consciousness than what I need to be, than what I really am, than where I really am, whatever. I mean, words. We can all be the great adventurers and explorers now, as we already are. We are that in consciousness. And it's going to take each and every one of us. We all bring important pieces to the table. And we bring that in our very beingness. The radiation of the aura of the consciousness that you are, that I am. Remember, it's fractal. Now, we've all seen images of the fractal. Any element anywhere that changes, that radiates throughout the fractal instantly. And so your changes count. Your little struggles, your little things that you do are not little. Nothing's little. All the littleness makes up what we are. We've been lied to 6 ways from Sunday. But that doesn't matter anymore because we're bigger than that. And no lies anymore can keep us down. You know? Transcendent. I am, you are, we are. Nothing can stop this. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop that I am from rising. It's a done deal. It's a done deal. And so it's a matter now of how does it manifest, because the change has already been wrought within. And our little work that we do, refining the self, is very much a part of that. If every one of us turned within with love, with real, sincere, the best we know of love and what that means, and applied it to the self, war would cease in an instant. It's our own internal fighting, our own internal warring, our frustration, our anger, all that internal stuff. That's what makes it manifest out there. And so the little things that you do, that we do, are not little. Remember, it's fractal. Everything makes a difference. Be the love